Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again. So this lesson is about playing with dynamics and using accents. So what do we mean by playing with dynamics? Well, if we play something without dynamics, it might sound like this. If we play it with dynamics, it would sound like this. Okay? So in music, dynamics means using two different volume levels, a higher volume and a lower volume. So again, without dynamics and with dynamics. So it's the exact same rhythm, just adding in an accent. So the accent is the loud note. Accent, accent, okay? So this really brings the music to life. So a computer might play a very undynamic rhythm if you get it to try and play some of the music in our textbook. So the human element of the music is adding the different levels of volume and adding the dynamics. So, like I said before, those louder notes we call accents in music. So how does an accent look on a piece of written music? So if you look at exercise number 3 on your handout, it's going to look like this, okay? So if you look at the sticking, it's actually the exact same exercise as 8 on a hand. So we've got 8 notes on our right hand, and then we've got 8 on our left hand. And again, if you're left-handed, you'll need to reverse this. So these will be lefts, and these will be rights, okay? But can you notice I've put a capital R, a small r, a capital R, and a small r, and it repeats. So that means the capital R is the louder note and the small r is the quieter note. But the main way that you will see this in written music is drawn as an arrow at the top. So we call this the accent. So here you've got an accent, so it's a rightwards pointing arrow, okay? So this pattern that we've got here is a pattern of loud, soft, accent, no accent, accent, no accent, which repeats. Loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft. Okay? So a good way to think of this, if we count the rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, all of the numbers that we're counting will be loud and all of the ands will be quiet. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's why it's called the downbeat accent pattern. So the downbeats are 1, 2, 3 and 4, and all of the ands are called offbeats. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and play that exercise on the pad with our drumsticks. So again, this is an exercise that you can do at home to get your hands used to playing accents. So it's the same as the 8 on a hand, just with accents. So it's not something that you would play on a drum kit, okay? At least not in the way it's written here, okay? So how does it look and how does it sound? So a good way to think of it is that for every accent, you're going to want to keep the stick down after you've played the note. So it'll be like this. And then for the next note, the quiet note, you're going to start from a low position, you're going to do a tap, and then you'll move the stick up. So the reason we keep it down is that we need to play a loud and then a soft, a loud and then a soft. If we keep letting the stick rebound like this, it's just going to be loud, 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 loud. And the other way around, if you keep the stick down, it's always going to be soft, okay? It's hard to play a loud sound from this level. Okay, you can't really do it, and it's hard to play a soft sound from this level. It just doesn't look right. So remember, play down, which is loud, and then up, which is soft. So it's going to be down, up, loud, soft, down, up, down, up. So with all of these accent exercises, you're going to need to start practicing really slow. Any exercise that's played with accents is a lot harder than any exercise that is played without accents. So you will need to start slower than how you play your 8 on a hand. So if you play your 8 on a hand at 120 BPM, you're going to need to start this at 60 BPM, a lot slower, okay? And actually, just for now, while you're playing along with me, we're going to do it even slower, just to get the movement in our hand, okay? So if I put the metronome on, okay, this is 60 beats per minute. But for now, I want you to play it as quarter notes instead of eighth notes, okay? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And remember back to our clapping exercise, okay? So we're using our wrists. So we're not doing this. Okay, I'm using my whole arm there and it's going to be way too loud. So we want to keep a difference between the loud and the soft, but not so different, because that's just going to sound really unmusical if you do that, okay? So it needs to be loud, soft, loud, soft, okay? So I'll play it wrong. So if it looks like that and it sounds like that, that's no good. We need it like this. So I'll play through the exercise now as if it were quarter notes. So I want you to play along with me. We'll do it really, really slow, just to get the movement in our arms and in our wrists. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll stop the metronome. So we did it there as a quarter note rather than eighth note. Again, just to really understand how your hand is moving and understand the pattern of loud, soft, loud, soft. So once you've done that for a few days, it's probably a good idea to then try and play the exercise as it is, as eighth notes.